Payne. This is making money. All right, so marking time, folks. That's essentially what we're doing. We know it's a military term, right? When they march in place soldiers. Well, really, that's what the market's been doing lately, and certainly in the month of September. Though it's interesting, because yesterday's decliners are today's advancers and vice versa. So sort of like, again, marching in time. The good news, though, is considering all of the warnings of how dreadful the month of September can be, so far it's been okay. Oddly, however, while dips have been like sort of what we feed on, right? It's like ambrosia. We love the dips. We've been eating them up. When the market moves sideways, we get this sort of eerie feeling like what's coming next. Of course, there are questions and challenges regarding the economy and the market, and of course, leadership in the market. That's what we want to talk about because, look, tech, for all the complaining since January 1, 2021, tech has been 54% of this market. It has really earned what it's done. So what's emerging is that maybe other tech names will lead the way other than Mag 7 because that's what we're beginning to see. The other major issue, of course, is monetary policy, which has emerged as not only an economic but also a political story. That will only become more intense, folks, with today's release of the jobs revision, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. I told you this was going to be big, but wow, it's a record breaker. And the whole thing is, it's so bizarre. It reminds me of a Twilight Zone episode. Anyone who watched the Twilight Zone, you remember the Midnight Sun? It's where a woman dreamed that the Earth was speeding toward the sun, when in fact we were barreling away from the sun. That's right, folks. We thought the jobs market was hot. In fact, it was freezing. The Street was looking for 700,000 fewer jobs today. Turns out 911,000. 911,000. My next guest says that in the immortal words of Biggie Small, it was all just a dream.